This will be a very busy week for presidential hopefuls. The field of Republican candidates is expected to grow to 6. Former children's neurosurgeon Ben Carson says he is running. He will officially announce his plans this morning in Detroit.
Former Hewlett-Packard CEO Carly Fiorina announced this morning that she is entering the race. And former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee is expected to begin his second campaign tomorrow. He also ran for president in 2008. CBS News political director John Dickerson, the future host of Face the Nation, is in Washington.
Good morning, Charlie.
So what do we say about these 3 new entrants?
Well, doubles the field of announced candidates. It also is that means we've got about half of the field announced. There are going to be a whole lot of Republicans running. What's interesting about this group is that they are not of Washington. They are not sitting politicians. They're all going to be running from the outside, and they all have people who are big fans of theirs in the base.
But
they
Huckabee
like to
has
have these. Go ahead.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Huckabee has a constituency.
He does. He doesn't have a constituency from his governorship so much. He has a constituency from having won in the Iowa caucuses and from being on TV. So he's got a main line into that conservative base that watches Fox News.
John, not since 1940 and Wendell Willkie has someone won their party's nomination without holding former political office. I mean, is this a long shot? What role do they play?
Well, these are long shot candidates, but it's a very anti-Washington period in the country right now. And so not being from Washington is good news. Now, there's a big conversation in the Republican Party about whether candidates have executive experience. In other words, they've been complaining about President Obama having had no such experience, and they think that's the reason his presidency hasn't been so good. So that conversation will get worked out. But right now, what Republicans and conservatives want to do is be excited by somebody. And you hear them often talking about these 3 candidates in that way. And so when they're still in the race, even though they may be long shots, they're going to be exciting the base of the party.
Let's talk about Hillary Clinton, John. So far, of course, she's a Democratic front runner. She's campaigning in Nevada. And the book is coming out tomorrow, Clinton Cash. What impact do you think that will have on her campaign? Will it affect it at all, do you think?
Well, the book is finally coming out now. It's been discussed for the last several weeks. Books are like presidential candidacies now. They get it takes them 3 weeks to be announced. This is going to dog the Clinton campaign in a number of different ways. There has been no specific quid pro quo that's been shown by this book, but there are lots of questions that are raised by the kind of cluster of people that surround the Clintons and the money that is poured into the foundation, but that has also been paid to Bill Clinton for his speeches. And Hillary Clinton's going to have to testify about her email accounts up on the Hill, and there are connections between those two. So this will always be kind of hovering outside of her candidacy. The real question is whether her Democratic opponents, such as they are, will bring this up. And that is the way this would be weaponized in an early way from the left.
All right, John Dickerson, good to see you. Thank you so much.